This podcast is designed to address bullying and harassment in our school and provide steps for prevention as a requirement of Florida's anti-bullying law. We acknowledge and support that all parties associated with the District School Board of Pasco County may not discriminate on the basis of race, color, sex, religion, national origin, marital status, disability, or age in its program, services, and activities. Any person who feels discriminated against, bullied, or harassed should take immediate steps to report this type of behavior. Ways to do so will be addressed later in this video. The behaviors mentioned on the last screen may affect the climate of the entire school or a segment of the school if it is prevalent. It interferes with student learning, and it creates a climate of fear and disrespect. It is important to begin with a common understanding of what bullying is and what it isn't. Bullying is defined as systematically and chronically inflicting physical hurt or psychological distress on one or more students. Bullying may involve, but is not limited to, unwanted teasing or taunting, social exclusion, threats, intimidation, stalking, physical violence, theft, sexual, religious, or racial ethnic harassment, public humiliation, or the destruction of property. Researchers and practitioners generally agree that bullying has three primary characteristics. It is aggressive behavior that intends to cause harm or distress. Bullying can be physical, verbal, or emotional. It usually is repeated over time as part of a pattern of behavior, and it occurs where there is a power imbalance. When determining whether a behavior might be bullying, you may want to remember the acronym PIC. Is the act purposeful? Is there an imbalance of power? And is it continual? It is also important to consider what bullying is not. Bullying is not a form of conflict which implies that two parties are on more or less some type of equal footing. What differentiates bullying from other forms of aggression is that there is an imbalance of power or strength between the child who is bullying and the child who is being bullied. This slide includes a definition of harassment. Take a few moments to read through. Notice that it does include reasonable fear of harm or damage to property. Aggressive behaviors such as conflict, teasing, or inappropriate comments may not constitute bullying or harassment, but could turn into bullying or harassment if no steps are taken to resolve the issue. Bullying and harassment may include verbal, social, or relational issues, physical, and inappropriate cyber behavior. Under new laws, the school will take action against students who cyberbully their peers or adults. State law defines cyberbullying as the use of internet, cell phones, and related technologies to hurt, harass, or embarrass another person in a deliberate, repeated, and hostile manner. Under the District School Board of Pasco County Student Code of Conduct, the physical location of a computer or device cannot be used as a defense in a cyberbullying incident. If cyberbullying substantially disrupts the orderly operation of the school, or interferes with a student's access to their education, the aggressor can be subject to school discipline, regardless of where the actual incident occurred. In addition, individuals that engage in cyberstalking may face criminal penalties. Cyberstalking, as defined by Florida law, means to engage in a course of conduct to communicate or to cause to be communicated words, images, or language by or through the use of electronic mail or electronic communication directed at a specific person, causing substantial emotional distress to that person and serving no legitimate purpose. It's important to remember that students who are engaging in these types of activities will be severely disciplined for their actions, which could ultimately lead to an expulsion from the school. All of the adults at our school are trained in how to respond to people who suspect bullying or harassment. Florida law also allows you to report anonymously. Reports can be made via the district website or our school website. Together, we can make a difference for all of the students at our school. People in our community are encouraged to work together to help prevent bullying and all forms of harassment by following the pillars of good character that are displayed in our commons area. Again, it's important to remember that students found to have been engaged in acts of bullying or any form of harassment will be subject to prompt disciplinary action, including, if warranted, suspension or expulsion. We appreciate your cooperation in helping to ensure that this school is a safe place to learn and enjoy all of the activities that we have to offer. Again, you need to let an adult know if we can support you in any way. Thank you for your attention during this broadcast.